Welcome to tutorial on how I use this resource with my students. I'll share any tips and tricks that work for me, but of course do feel free to modify as you see fit for your own students. This Chinese New Year activity has two parts. The first is the character traits of the zodiac animals, and the second is the story of the great race that tells how the zodiac animals came to be. And it's broken into a bite-sized paragraph for each animal. And this activity should be great for introducing or reinforcing traits vocabulary to mid to upper elementary students. However, describing characters is actually, at least in the Common Core standards, it starts in the first grade. So younger students can and should be exposed to these vocabulary. And even if the traits aren't the focus of your therapy sessions, the short stories can be used for listening comprehension. So this is how the activity is structured. The first page is the background of the story, and you can read this to your students, or you have this button that you can click to um, have the recording read it out loud to your students. But it won't autoplay, so make sure you click the button. Then go to the next page. This adds a little bit more to the background. Again, here's the button to have it read. It doesn't autoplay. And down here are the instructions, which I will go over in this tutorial. This is the main page of the activity. And the background is that this angry cat, upset cat, um, who did not get chosen amongst the 12 zodiac animal, is here to light up the lantern of each of the animals that are in the zodiac. Um, so what you do is first choose a number from the side, and this could be any number, doesn't have to be in the order, but let's pick 3, and it jumps to the puzzle page. So up top it says, if this is the animal of your birth year, because zodiacs are based on your birth year, and they do say that you share the same character as the animals. So down here on the base, you do have the definitions, and on the sides, you have the puzzle pieces with the character traits. So basically, you're just going to match the the vocabulary to the definition. So here it says you do your best to win, brave, impatient, confident, or competitive. That one's competitive. And take your time to go over these words. It's also great for multi-syllabic vocabulary if you have students working on that. So competitive, you have courage, you are brave, and you are sure of yourself. You are confident. So simple definition matched with the vocabulary. When you finish it, you end up with the shape of the zodiac animal. Okay. And this lantern will take you back to the base page if you ever need to. But move on to the next page, which tells you the story of how the tiger fared in the great race. And it's very short up here, and read it, and yeah, you can come up with questions like, how did the tiger cross the street? Did he get any help from anybody? Just some comprehension stuff you can ask your students. Okay. And onto the left side, you have the 3 vocabulary again that were used in the puzzle, and also a couple of others just to add to the list. And down here are the birth years of the people that would be a tiger. And it should cover something around their parents, their grandparents, along with the students. Okay. So when you are done with this page, go back to lantern page, and it says light up lantern 3. You just solved the tiger puzzle. So go to number 3, and you can move it down to the trash can. Now that Boom has changed its function, I might make it so that you can click and make it disappear. But for now, this version, you have to slide it down to the trash can. Okay. And that's how it goes. And once you are done with that puzzle, you don't see it super clearly, but you would have a blue circle around it so that you don't have to go back twice. Okay, just like that. Go to the different ones. Okay. And by the end, the cat will have revealed all the lanterns. Okay. That is basically how it goes. As always, use it as creatively as you like and have a fun dialogue. Um, about what's going on in the stories. So I hope you and your students enjoy this activity and learn something new about the zodiac animals. Have fun.